Okay, well, I couldn't stay away. I'm back down here at the honey hole, and I guess I should have brought the sifter, but I didn't. I brought the bucket and a rake here. I didn't realize the water was going to drop this much overnight. Now it's way down there, and when you try to go out there, you sink so far in the mud, you can't dip the bucket in. So I'm hoping it's a little different. The beaches are more sandy down this way, so I'm gonna go down here and see if we can find a place to rinse, and we'll get cracking. I was gonna go over there. As you can see, the water's real calm. I just saw 2 bald eagles fly over on the way down, but the days are so short. I need to get permission from these folks here to launch my kayak right here, and I can just go straight across. If not, I got to put it in all the way uptown. It's like 2.5 miles down, so that's a lot of time wasted. And with it getting dark at 6 o'clock, it's just not really enough time to hunt that whole beach thorough. So I'm gonna get the bucket. We'll walk down here, maybe hit that area where I was seeing that flint yesterday, where I found that big giant boulder of a nutting stone, and we'll see what we can get. Okay, right here's the area I was wanting to search, but as you can see, the water's way down. I think, you know, it's hard getting out there to get water in the bucket right now, so maybe I can scoop out a little hole and get water out of it. There's that big large campfire nutting stone. I'm gonna get that other one. It's like, I think it's on down here this a little ways. I'm walking, I started finding flint right in here. And check this out. I knew this was going to be a good area. At least I hope so. I'm walking right here. And that's a point right there. Laying flat out from that water yesterday. It must have been covered just by a skift of sand yesterday, and I didn't see it. It's way sharpened down. It might be another Amos point, but that thing is sharpened down to the max. Look at this. Wow, they've totally exhausted that. Totally exhausted it. But I'll take it for a surface find. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scoop some out of here, some of this mud out of here, and make a little hole. I think I can, if the water starts rushing in it, because once you get out to about where that water level is right now, it's just, you just start sinking. But I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. Now, I was just about ready to hit the creek and get out of here, but now I want to stay and rinse around this area here, around these bushes. See, that looks like there's another little piece of heat treated flint right there. There's flint. Look, there's flint all through here. Here's a piece of flint ridge. Nice piece. Little micro flakes here. Okay, I'm gonna figure out something, because I gotta rinse this now. My curiosity is peaked out. I'll get something started here. We'll get back. And this is a pretty steep beach right here too, so sand, I think, would run off of it really well. What's this? Look, there's a piece of Coshocton, really nice. The black with the blue stripes and spots in it. This might be good. This might be good. Okay, I'm gonna figure something out here, find the hardest packed stuff where I can walk on it. A lot of fire pits coming out here, a lot of them. Could be anything laying right in here. I have never searched this area. I walked through here all summer long, never even hardly found a flake or anything. But now a lot of this sand has washed away, and we're starting to see stuff. So I'll get set up here. If I find anything, I'll get back with you on my first one. But we're on the board. At least we're on the board. What's this? There's another big piece of flint. Another flake. Man, this might be more concentrated than I thought right here. Okay, I'll get back with you. Okay, for all the new subscribers within the last week or two, I just want to give you an idea of what I'm doing here. Right there is where I just picked up that point, right between these bushes. And you can see there's sand there. There's a few inches. I scraped through the sand with the rake up there. There's probably 4 or 5 inches of sand, maybe more. Down here it's a lot less. But just to give you an idea of what I'm doing, I'm getting buckets of water. Now this is kind of like sifting. Basically doing the same thing. You're just removing the sand here, taking it down there to the water. But this water being low is kind of good, because when you do this, your sand wants to, right before it gets to the water, it wants to start building up on you. And it's good if you have a steeper bank. You just have to go a little slower. This works, I think, better than sifting. It may take a little longer, but it's a lot more thorough. But this is what I'm doing here, bringing up the sand, and I'll do this all along here. It'll take most of the day to get all this sand. Dumping this water. This kind of simulates a really heavy rain. And you can see down here where it's starting to build up. That's only been 3 buckets. And it's starting to wash this away. See this little gully it's made right here. And once it gets all this washed away, see this rock here, this stone, I didn't even see that before I started dumping. Always check all these hard stones over too. And there's flint up here. Right there's a piece of flint. Right there's a piece of flint. Oh, see, we just uncovered that piece of flint right there. Good material. I'm gonna keep at it. I'll do this, and then I'll work over here, and then I'll work over there. As you can see, all this, all these fire pits is really concentrated in this area. That's what I usually do. I'll walk the beaches until I see a place like this with several campfire stones just coming out everywhere. And you know that's a fire pit that has come out of the bank. Well, I don't think they come out of the bank. What I think has happened here, before they put the dams in, this river used to be not so large. Now it's backed up between the dams like big giant lakes, and it moves really slow. Unless the water's really high, it does get some current, but not really fast. But this land used to go, you know, I'm sure where that level is way up there, and that bank's probably, I'd say 15 feet high, used to go out like this. So the natives were probably right over our head, or right in this area. They had a fire, and once they put the dams in and the water came up, it slowly started down here, and it slowly ate at this bank until it got way back there in the back, and this stuff just kind of settles down. Now there is stuff up there that since the water's not going to go any higher than it is, the dams can only take it so high. It takes a lot of high waters to get up there and knock chunks of that bank off. But here, long time ago, when they first put the dams in here, it probably ate away really fast, and this stuff has just settled straight down. A lot of it gets washed out in there. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff way out in there, but there's no way you're going to get to it. So I'm going to keep rinsing here, and I'll let you know when I find something. Okay, a couple buckets later, I think we got something, and we've just scratched the surface here. Flakes everywhere. This here washed out. I think it might be broken. It's broken. Oh man, what a shame on this. Oh man, it's busted off at the base. I bet you it was another Amos. The base is just snapped off. You can see where the notches start in right on the edges there. Base is just snapped off. What would be really cool is to find the base later, but I think chances of that, you might as well play the Powerball, because probably not going to happen. But I'll take that. That just lets me know there's a lot of stuff in here. That was one bucket on here, and I spread it across real easily. Like you can see, here's another. Nah, that's a stone, but there's flint right there's a piece. Flint all through here. What is this? Rock. Okay, I'll stay at it. We got another. We're on the board again with a broke. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, I switched areas. I've been hitting it all over, actually, trying to find where the beach isn't so deep full of sand. I've gone over here, across here. Not too thorough, just a little bit. I wasn't seeing a whole lot. I got something washed out here. This sand, you can see this clay layer here comes down and then it drops off, and it drops off far, at least 10 inches, I would say. But you can see all these stones getting exposed here the more water I put on it. But I'm down to the base layer, and I washed this out. Really old bottle. Bottom. Look at that. I don't know. It's old. I can't make any markings on it. There's some dots along the side. Really thick. It's that super dark greenish black, but it's green glass, but it's super dark, like that old beer bottle I found in that dump on the riverbank. That is really cool. I wish that would have been whole. Super thick glass. But I got something washed out here, and it looks pretty nice. Let's pick it up right here. It was laying right in here. I saw it wash down with the last of the water and just kind of stopped there. I have no idea what that point is. It's got basal thinning strikes on the bottom. I thought at first it was the tip of a drill until I saw these basal thinning strikes on the bottom of it. It's like looks like a little miniature Clovis. That is cool. That is really cool. It's kind of rough, but still, I've never found anything like that. That is a really cool little point. Both the base tips are still there, and it's all on the top. Very cool little point. I'm gonna stay right in this area because I'm getting a good rinse, and it's starting to expose a lot of stuff right there. And then I'll probably work across and back that way, just right in this area. I'll get back with you on my next one. Hopefully we find something else in here. This is looking really good. Okay, the sun went down. It's starting to get dark. And you can see I was on a good area here. Definitely gonna come back here. I didn't realize there was so much stuff under this deep sand. You can see all this stuff here. Oh, look at all this. Right there's a piece of flint. There's flint all through here. It's getting too dark to see now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, what is this? It's broken. Oh, that would have been good. I think it's a knife blade. It's not broken on the bottom. It's worked across the bottom, but the tip's busted off. Right there. You can see that. Hope it's not too dark. But yeah, we're going to definitely come back to this area. It's just getting too dark to see. But this is very promising right here. I'll do the cleanup when I get home. I'll try to throw a few more buckets. Hopefully I'm still able to see what I'm doing. Okay, we're heading out of here. It's getting too dark to see. I went down the beach here and picked up that nutting stone. So hopefully I can get it out here. It's pretty heavy. It fills almost the whole bucket. Look at that. but it's a nice one and I don't want to leave it. So I'll get back with you as soon as I get home. We'll do the wrap up, show what we got. Okay, we made it home. Thought we'd do a little wrap up here. I got this nutting stone out. Man, that thing must weigh 40 pounds. I don't know. It's heavy. I about fell down 3 times trying to get it out of there. But we got it home. It's pretty cool too because it's got 2 nice holes here, 2 little holes here, and it's dished out right here like a little mortar. Maybe they were, you know, crushing something or working something there, but it's a big, not like a nutting hole. If it is, I've never seen one that big, but it's dished out about that size. Maybe a little mortar. Multi-tool, we'll call that. Then we got our usual bunch of flakes. Found a lot of flakes actually. We were right on a good area before it got dark. I'm definitely going to go back there, find more stuff. Found 2 bullets. Not sure of the caliber. And then this, I actually had that in my flint. I think I found it when it was getting dark and I thought it was just a flake, but that's actually the bottom half of something. And that would have been really nice. Probably a big giant blade, because it's got some basal thinning right here. Ooh, on the bottom. This has been the base right here, would have been the base, and it's got some thinning on it, so that's cool. And then our first point we found right here looks like a sharpened down Amos, just completely exhausted down to the max, but it's all there and the tip's still sharp on it, so that was nice. Then we found this broken point, which probably is also an Amos, I don't know, because the base is gone. Snapped right there. You can see where the notches started in, but the base is gone, so it's hard to tell what that would have been. We got this broken piece here. It's worked on the bottom. I don't think it's broken on the bottom, but it's probably a blade, because it's got some thinning strikes here too, but the top is snapped off right there across the top. And then we found this very unique piece. It looks like it's got little notches at the bottom. Very strange little point. Maybe they were trying to make a drill out of the point or something. Maybe they used it as a drill. I don't know. It kind of looks like a little miniature Clovis point. That's pretty cool. That's what we got today. Here's our flint bucket. We'll put that in there. Put our flint in here. I bet you 95% of this flint came from that area we were at today. And I think this is like a 2.5 gallon. I don't know how big that container is, but it's almost full and it's getting there. That was all summer searching. Right there, we got all those flakes. That's what we found today. That's another couple points for the collection. And we're definitely going to get back down there. As you saw, we had it's a nice fire pit coming out right there, but it got too dark to see. I didn't want to miss anything. The next time we'll take the shovel with us, maybe the sifter also, because I want to get down low. But it's supposed to start raining, so I'm sure the river's going to shoot right up again. But I'll see you on the next one.